Hello, I want to choose Aries. So let's do Aries today. Wow, you may be dealing with Virgo, Pisces energy, and you don't have to be, but you've got Mercury twice. Well, it looks like someone needs to talk to you. They're going to be telling you that we need to talk. Aries, do you feel the same way? Okay, I see here a person is prioritizing protection. Who and what's coming in? Ace of Pentacles. Wow, a new offer. Brand new offer coming in towards you, the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. And the Ten of Wands. Okay, it looks like somebody's being compensated. Compensated for work, compensated for a ton of effort. It looks like something was due or past due. Someone owes money or owes compensation. It's like, here, I was meaning to give you this, or this belongs to you. This is what you need. What is this about with the Ten of Wands? Yeah, see, because this is some sort of an exchange happening. Show me Aries. Temperance. So you've been waiting with this, or you've been waiting for this. You tried to pressure someone, or you felt like they were pressuring you. They're like trying to collect off of you. Or you're okay. So Temperance, something's coming back into balance. It's healing. Okay, healing is a Six of Swords as well. So you don't care anymore about a situation. You don't feel like you are. It's like you're more so in the clear because you're removing your feelings, or because you are changing the way that you feel about something. It's like not affecting you as much. You change your mind, so it changes the way that you feel. And now you're not worried anymore. You're like, oh well, it's going to be that way anyway. How this person sees Aries, it looks like you are waiting for a trip. This person sees you making a choice, to free yourself from a situation. How you see them, then now they're trying to give you money, or trying to get you to stay, or get you some kind of extra offer all of a sudden. Yeah, you feel like the person in the reading wants it to always be that way, wants it to always feel like not enough, wants it to always feel like penny pinching, or not being fully investing in something. You're taking your time, you're trying to find the right answers, but it's not having to do with the situation. What is the situation anyway? What's that? It's unknown caller. Stalking. Yeah, it looks like someone's like calling you a lot, trying to get you to participate. They're not going to change the way that they're operating, but it's like some money is due. Okay. Secrecy, third party. What's the situation? Netflix and chill. Wow. So that's the offer. The offer is third party energy. The offer is sneaking around. Okay. This could be at a distance. So you got fighting, trust issues, and one-sided and detached. Show me Aries in this. Avoidance and broken mirrors. Okay. Where's the person in this? Reconciliation. Oh, sick and tired of the secrets. Someone feels like you guys are supposed to reconcile, but now they owe you, or it needs to be serious. It needs to be for real this time. It needs to be solid. It needs to be stable. It needs to be worth something. The offer needs to amount to something more substantial this time. So you feel like the situation has been a roller coaster of emotions, and you're trying to avoid that. You're trying to avoid going up and down and all around, or back and forth with somebody because it's toxic or something along those lines. So here they are saying, I'm trying to reconcile, but it's not working, or that's what's happening here, because the decision has already been made. Okay, there's conversations about this. There's stalking again. Yeah, so stalking stuff. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, you can't make a choice because there's a lot more going on that people don't see. Like a person is fighting against the unknown. It's like, what if, or who's behind the curtain? It feels like something's not being shown completely. What is this? Yeah, it's Five of Swords. Yeah, so somebody's about to be jealous. Somebody's getting jealous about your relationship. Yep, here it is. So who is this person getting jealous? Hmm. Hold on a minute. Okay, someone's trying to manipulate you into a relationship. Wow. I'm hearing speak of the devil. So the offer comes in as soon as someone gives up, or so much goes on, so much stress, so much pressure. It's taking so long for this offer to come through, but then it comes through as soon as someone drops all the wands, drops the whole situation. Now the offer wants to come in. So there's some type of manipulation going on. It's like manipulating the truth or trying to manipulate you into telling the truth. Okay, somebody feels like they need you to say something or be honest about your relationship or about what you're up to, what you're doing, or vice versa. So when they have sick and tired, they have sick and tired. Like someone's sick and tired of the heaviness here, or of waiting so long, or of the pressure of a relationship. Like this person feels like everything is being dropped. You're just trying to move away from the situation. What's your intentions, Aries, with this person? You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You're moving away from the Sagittarius. Yeah. So here's the deal. You want something to go the way that it's always gone. You don't want to introduce the new energy, or you don't want to change the way that it's been. You're saying why? Why fix it if it's not broken? There's something about this that you have found a loophole, or you found an easier way out. This is like you can have your cake and eat it too, or you can be in a situation where you know what's going on in the background, but you're cool with it, or that they are. So it's like you don't want to dial all the way in. There could be like a Capricorn here that you're talking about. What about this Capricorn though? You want things to go as normal with this Capricorn. You want, if it's your Capricorn, you want it to go as usual, no change. It's like a continued thing. If this is somebody else's Capricorn, you want them to continue with the Capricorn, like keep it up, keep going, leave me out of it. It's kind of like you're not trying to opt into something that's going to limit you or something like that. Like you feel something is very limiting to you. Okay, so I'm not sure what the hell, who's who here, because there's too many freaking people. And then we've got the love affair, Netflix, and chill energy. So you're avoiding a toxic connection, or you're avoiding this broken mirrors, this roller coaster connection. You're avoiding like an addictive situation. Okay, and so this person feels like no amount of talking is going to fix this, or it hasn't been able to up until this point. Like, okay, let me ask some things. I'm going to take this away too. Yeah, let's take this offer away. Let's take the offer off the table, basically. How this person, okay. Okay, that's weird. Someone feels like you get mad or you're irritated because you like them. Like you may get frustrated with them, or you kind of pick on them, or you tease them because you like them. Someone feels like that's why. Maybe you feel differently. You're understanding right now that you may feel like someone's like going wild, going crazy. I'm hearing abscess. Someone could have like an abscess, just a side note there, but this is like someone's completely twisted or warped, and it's causing another person to shut down. Okay. So they want you to avoid this other person. They want you to avoid this Pisces. Like, get away from this Pisces or whoever this is. Yeah, like, stop being so close with that Pisces person. I got a little bit of Aquarius. I got Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising. They could have multiple placements, but it looks like a Pisces person as well. Okay, what do they want you to do instead? What? They want you... So somebody's competing with you, it feels like. Yeah, they want you to get out there, have fun, meet new people, have more friends, get attention from other people, flirt with people, or attack whoever's flirting with whoever that you don't want them to as well. They want you to get up in arms, butthurt about people communicating, getting jealous. Okay, what do they want you to do here? They want you to feel jealous. They want you to be fired. Okay. Yeah, so this is like someone wanting you to get attention and accolades and friendship and closeness. Like, you build an intimate bond with someone. But then there's some type of karma that comes through. They want that to come out. They want some, yeah, and then reconciling again. That's weird. I feel like someone likes some type of drama here. Yeah, they're watching. It's like someone's watching you. It's someone wants to catch you in the act, catch you flirting, or catch you something that you've been denying. Like, you're like, no, I'm not attracted to them. No, that's just a friend, or we don't have anything going on. Or maybe you're denying that, like, someone's obsessed with someone completely. We saw the Moon, the Devil, and the Seven of Wands are with the Ace of Swords. There's an understanding now that someone is completely and utterly obsessed with someone. There's hella red flag behavior. Someone is freaking obsessed. They're stalking you. You're being stalked so that they can catch you in the act. What do they think you're doing with this other person? Okay. Wait a second. That's wild. Hold on. I'm going to see here. What does this person believe Aries is doing? Yeah. Yep, that's what it was. They may feel like when something gets challenging for you, you go and play it off. Okay? You play off your feelings. You play off your attraction to a person. Or you go and try to get attention from people when something's not working out for you. Like, someone thinks that you're hiding your fears very well, or you're hiding insecurities really well. You're hiding, like, challenges very well. You're hiding what you're giving your attention to and who's giving attention to you. Yeah, so this is looking like some kind of love rivalry, Aries. How did you get caught up in this? I feel like you're the one in this reading, Aries, that has people. And someone has a problem with that. You may have, like, their ex, or this is an ex or soon to be ex, but there's, like, problems with you dealing with another person. This person has problems with you moving on, or they have problems with you flirting with somebody, giving attention to someone. This person thinks that you guys just need to talk. They're saying, this is someone who's saying that you won't even talk to them. You won't give them the time of day. You don't want to explain anything. Like, you don't want to talk about any tough topics. You're kind of sweeping things under the rug with them, but it could be because you're just not interested in making something more deep. Maybe you're just trying to keep it superficial and they're not understanding that, or they don't want that, because they're saying, hey, if we talked it out, we spent so much time here. We put so much effort into this. We put so much money into this. I deserve some conversation at this point, so we can be on the same page, or we can get to an understanding about this. Like, someone doesn't want you to like not fill them in, basically. So this almost feels like there's probably one person out there, but it's like someone wants you to cheat on them. Either so they can catch you, or maybe they're into that. I don't know. Don't ask me. But someone's like obsessed. They don't want you to be helpful to a person. They don't want you to build a bond with somebody. Yeah, someone feels like you're not choosing and you're not changing, and you're straight up like rejecting them by not choosing and not changing, or whatever that is that they're referring to. Let me catch a roll. Okay, yeah, you got Scorpio, Cancer, Jupiter, North Node. See, this is like ferocious vibes. Seventh house, 10th house. Okay, so this is about someone making something official, like a relationship, taking someone seriously, taking a relationship seriously. Yeah, so this investment right here that the person was coming in with, they're feeling like it's not going their way. Where are they right here, please? Okay. Someone feels like you're kind of like growing apart from them. And yeah, this is done. Something stopped. There's the jealousy and the envy again. Someone feels like you guys need to keep something quiet, low key, and private, because they may have a spouse. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Someone has a spouse, or someone has a partnership, a long-standing relationship, or something that has a lot of stability built into it. Maybe even money, like foundationally. You know, this couple here has money or has stability in that way, so that they have a sense of comfort, I want to say. And that is being disrupted. So now you guys got to keep secrets. You got to sneak around. Like, this person wants you to keep something private, like message them on a false app, a fake app, I don't know, a fake number maybe, or message them on a private app where something cannot be screened. Someone feels like a long-term relationship is getting disrupted here. So someone's long-term partner is getting stolen from them, and that's not really a thing. I mean, you know, people can't just straight up be stolen unless they have no choice, right? I mean, hopefully not. Hopefully somebody's not being kidnapped. That's not funny. But that's not what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing is like the path is being blocked for a long-term relationship, and there's some sort of secrecy going on in the background, and jealousy and all this weird stuff. Okay, you see what I'm saying? I mean, I hope I'm making sense. I feel like there's a lot of moving parts here. Yeah, love affair, secrecy, third party, and hooking up. Someone loves hooking up with you. They want to talk to you about that, but you won't. Like, you are becoming more private or more secretive. They're trying to like continue talking to you, sneaking around. They want to continue some sort of hookup environment, but there's an X. I told you, some type of X is in the picture, or soon to be X. That's causing some type of turmoil in your relationship with this person. So you're sitting here talking about like you have curiosity about this other individual. Could be a Pisces. I'm also getting like Scorpio, Venus in Scorpio, with the 7 of Cups and the High Priestess that we saw for you earlier together. So there's another opportunity that you're curious about. You want to know more about a person. You want to get to know someone. You want to build on a relationship with somebody, that type of thing. Whoa. Okay. Well, you feel like someone has been idolizing you and they've been spying on you. They've been in your business. They are. You feel like someone has put you up on a pedestal and like things can't move because of that. You're happy that a person is having a realization. Okay. This may also be, though, that there may be a strong desire for a situation, but it can't happen or it's not happening. Okay. Anyway, this person's having a realization and you're happy about that. Like they're having a wake-up call. This could even be legal. Someone's filing something. You know, you got the attorney here. You got the court, the legal system here. What's this? Yeah. Yep. It's divorce. Someone is afraid of divorce or afraid of judgment, afraid of some sort of court ruling about divorce or some kind of legal paperwork, documentation, or finalizing something, even if it's not legal. This would be like calling something off for good, okay? You like when this person is logical, when they're paying attention and keeping up with the logic here? You want them to focus on like truth. And yeah, and that's going to give them the peace of mind. Someone needs to be on the same page with you. They need to be understanding of the actual truth. Okay, with the Three of Cups, you want them to be more understanding. You want them to focus on truth, on honesty. Yeah, about the Three of Cups. You want them to understand something. You want them to be more understanding or change their perspective to peace. Like, it's almost like, why has it got to be that way? Why the problems? Why the drama? It doesn't have to be that way. It could be easy. Like, just understand it this type of way. What is this right here? Okay. Strength. What's this? Three of Cups. Yeah. See, because somebody's talking this, wow, someone goes and gets a ton of attention from this other individual. It's like flirtatiousness, talking, or maybe it's just friends. It could be friends for some, but I feel like this is more than friends in this relationship, or at least has potential for that. There's something going on other than one relationship, all right? Other than one friendship, other than one alliance formed, okay? Other than one business partnership. There's something else on the back end that is secretive. It's like someone's keeping to themselves. It looks like Aries in this reading, actually. So now people don't know about this Pisces, this Cancer person, this Leo Virgo person. You want this person to understand that you deserve some type of acknowledgement, or you deserve some type of attention. Maybe that you deserve a type of relationship, Aries. I mean, yeah. Okay, what does Aries believe the challenges between them and the person in the reading? The Seven of Wands. Okay. Oh, well, because someone just doesn't know about a new opportunity or not. That's also very challenging, because it's like, how can you stand for something when you're questioning even your own beliefs or what you stand for? Like, you're questioning yourself. So how can you go all into a situation? There's a lot of pushing or prodding or trying to get someone to choose, or like being pushed up against a wall between a rock and a hard place. Like, there's someone who feels that there's stagnancy involved. You may understand that there's stagnancy. You may not like being secretive, or you may not like the stagnancy in the vibe. You don't like being stuck in mystery forever, or being stuck in the shadows forever type thing. What do you view the challenge as here, Aries? Let's see. Spiritual attack. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it's an attack. Like, someone ignoring a person is an attack, okay? Someone ignores a person, and there could be soulmate energy here. but someone ignores a person and it's being received as an attack. Someone's like dropping the ball and feeling offended. Or I mean, that's not what I meant. Someone drops the ball and the other person feels offended because it's like, well, are we soulmates? Are we in a partnership or not? This might also be that someone drops the ball because of another person and they're being ignored because of another individual and someone's desire for that other situation. Okay. So where's Aries in this right here? Four of Pentacles. Well, you're tired of waiting to get what you want out of a relationship is what you're saying. You may be fearful to even talk about this. You may not feel like it's worth it. Like you're not going to get any sort of understanding. You're not going to look like the good guy or the good girl, like gal, I guess. You're not going to look any type of way that you want to be seen. Something doesn't feel fair to you. What is this right here? Like you're trying to calm or chill the situation. Yeah. There's a fear of like divorce or fear of that maybe even not happening as well. It's like, I don't want to be secret forever. Could be. So somebody's like a Mr. or mistress. Is that what this is? Really? Where's the person here? Okay. Even if it's not full-blown marriage, it looks like a long-term relationship or potential for one. And now there's a little bit of, yeah, it's not that clear cut anymore. It's very complicated. There's something else going on. Yeah, the Lovers, like someone's yearning for a situation. It's like stop asking for a change or stop demanding that we continue something. What is this person saying right here? Eight of Swords. Okay, they're saying they have, so whoever's not creating the change, they're saying it's not up to them, that the other person would have to, or that they're literally being withheld from making a change, which is odd, right? It's like, are you sure? Are you sure about that? Someone is saying whatever is not changing and not being walked away from keeps going back. Like the person keeps going back to it. There's no change. It's not happening. Someone's not choosing and sticking with it. Like someone keeps reverting to the past or reverting to bad behaviors, I guess, or reverting to the other person, whatever that is. All right. What does this person view as the challenge in the reading? What does the person in the reading view as the challenge? Right. Well, yeah. Well, someone doesn't want to talk. It's like they're being ignored. There's no reciprocity, or someone won't take accountability for not caring enough to communicate, not caring enough to talk. That's what they're saying. So, for example, they may feel like you won't admit that you don't care enough to communicate, and you like that would be you taking accountability for that or something. Like, yeah, that's true. I don't care enough to talk. And then that's you taking accountability, I guess. All right. Anyway, somebody's not taking accountability for not caring or for someone, whatever caused someone to leave. Like a person won't take accountability for what ended the relationship in the first place. Someone won't take accountability for why things are not fair, why there's no, like someone's not caring to receive anymore, like answers or connection. Okay, that's what they're saying. Okay. Okay. Well, the thing is, you feel like way too much went down here with this person. They're coming up as the Ten of Wands again. You feel like there's just more opportunities out there. Like you don't know why something has to be so challenging or why it has to be so stagnant. You just don't get it. You're saying something along the lines of, what's the point of these challenges when there's other opportunities in life? Like, okay, you may want somebody to just keep it moving. You're like, just keep it moving, keep going, or move on. You said the situation was terrible anyway, or you said you were burnt out anyway. You said you're very overwhelmed anyway. So heal then, or go somewhere to go heal, or take a break, take a breather. And maybe you just want this person to think something out, or just achieve an energy of peace with the situation. It's like, leave it lie, leave it how it is, and just breathe, or go take a break, or something like that. Yeah, it's like leaving something in the air so that they can heal, so that the drama can heal, the addictions can heal, or the love-hate relationship can heal. But you're saying that they may not, maybe they're usually like a voice of reason, or usually they don't focus on pessimism, and they don't focus on, usually they're a little bit more level-headed, but maybe lately it needs a little bit of a shift to look forward to healing at this point, something like that. You want them to leave like their baggage in the past, or leave a whole bunch of past in the past, you know, like whatever happened, you got to move past it. Maybe they are doing that, or they have. Yeah, so the Five of Swords. So this person keeps intentionally creating some sort of scenario where they go back to the past, or they talk about the past, or they repeat behaviors from the past. Someone here talks about change, but there's a reversion. They revert back. What is this right here? Yeah. Like, they're not happy. They may talk about how in the past it was so much easier, it was so much better, and now it doesn't feel that way. Like, they're talking about, well, the past was good, but it's not good anymore. It's just there, and I'm taking it for granted. Like, maybe you feel like this person takes for granted their home and their family, or they take for granted a situation that has everything. Like, you should be happy here, but you're not. So what's the problem? It's almost like you feel someone's like restless, or they're not valuing something. They're taking something for granted, like a whole situation, a whole group setting, a whole family, or someone doesn't want that anymore type thing. All right, what's Aries' intention with the person they're reading? What's theirs? Oh. Okay. So the person in the reading feels super upset about a loss. It could be a loss of a relationship. It could be some emotional turmoil that they're experiencing, like they're grieving a loss of something in their life. And because of that, it's causing them to seek out like superficial thrills, or quote unquote cheap thrills, right? They are kind of covering it up. They're covering up their woes, their sorrows, their even depression with thrills, or getting attention from superficial outlets, or just giving attention to things that may make something more muddied and more confusing. They're giving their attention to people, places, things that are creating more illusions in the relationship, instead of like, you know, I guess the opposite of that, which would be like focusing on practicality or reality, something like this. What is this right here? Four of Wands. Yeah, it's like leaving something, the Moon. It's like leaving something up in the air and acting like everything's okay, or seeking out other options in life. But there's still a choice that needs to be made. There may actually be a choice being made for the home and family, or like a marriage or whatever, but there's still some type of like emotional upset in a relationship, like a lot of secrecy, a lot of illusions, and someone just doesn't feel right about it, and they don't seem to be wanting to confront that. You're sitting here talking about how something can be worked on, and you have this idea of what that looks like. You could be speaking on that to them. You're like, hey, This is how something can work. It's possible. It may not feel probable, but it's definitely possible. You're saying with work, with effort, with time, with proper investment, like you're like, I want to see you do these things and potentially this can work, or I want to do these things. Yeah, but it would take a lot of self-reflection or seeking out information with one another, seeking out this conversation or understanding with one another. What's this right here? Something's been happening for a really long time, and it looks like it could be a relationship, like a really long relationship. Yeah, see, because in order to have peace, there needs to be a lot of focus, and needs to be a lot of discipline. Someone needs to show up every day and show that they're serious. That's what this is saying. You may feel like that, or you're waiting to tell them that, or yeah, the Five of Swords is here though. So what's going to happen next between you and them? The Wheel. Okay, Three of Wands. Damn. Okay, what's the outcome of that for the coming period? It's okay. Aries, you're going to change what you want. It looks like you have changed what you want, or you're about to. So your picture of happiness, or whatever floats your boat, whatever you want your home and family to look like, it's shifted or it's changed because of something not showing up. Like a person doesn't show up the way that you need them to, want them to, whatever the case, okay? So your idea of whatever makes you happy is shifting. It's shifting. Where's Aries in this? Nine of Swords. All right. Why you have that again? All right. Okay. Wow. That's actually really strong energy. A good one. You're going to conquer fears. Like you may have been fearful in the past to speak on your needs, to speak on, you don't even have to speak on it, to overcome challenges, to overcome fears and anxieties. You may have had fear and you're conquering that. You could speak on this if you want to. Like you could want to communicate something you've been afraid to communicate for a while, but you're going to do it anyway. This is all about an Aries feeling like, ooh, this is scary, but I'm going to do it anyway. So this is you coming out on top. Wow, the Five of Swords. Absolutely. You're overcoming a massive challenge. Yeah, you're going to stand your ground to a situation or to a person who looks like really throwing you off. Where's the person in this? Or a situation is. But you're going to overcome your fears here. You could be, someone's afraid to like drive or to travel as well. There could be travel fears, fears of asking some truths. You may have like a suspicion and you want to ask the truth and you haven't done it, but you will now, or vice versa. Okay. Or you may want to talk about where you're headed, what you want, what you're about to be doing. And you've been fearful to do that, but you're going to do it now. Okay. So you're ready to say it. Like you can't wait anymore. You feel like no point to hesitate anymore. What's this right here in the future for them? Everything crumbling, job loss, chaos, everything crumbling. Yeah. Spotlight. Okay, well, this is facing their demons, divine intervention, and karma. There's some type of karma in a relationship. This is like someone's dissatisfied with relationships in their life. There's some sort of deception. The happy home life situation or scenario that people were planning with one another, or the mood it's shifted such to the opposite direction that now people feel like they've lost everything. So this person, with you moving forward and conquering things and understanding the path that you're going to move down and speaking on it and acting on it too, even if you're scared, it's creating this person to feel that they've lost everything. They're losing everything. All right. So this is all because of some type of power struggle. Like someone was not being flexible, or they were being very self-absorbed, really concerned about their own needs. Where's I heard Scorpio right there. That's interesting. Where's Aries right here? Unemployed. All right. Yeah. Someone's been living beyond their means. Could be a financial upset. So you're going to understand that someone doesn't have enough to share, be it information, love, money. It's just not enough. Someone cannot share something. The X. Yeah, love triangle for sure. Someone's getting caught. Okay. That That's going to create you to take back control. Someone's getting caught or did get caught. Someone's been unfaithful. There's a red-handed though, like full-blown proof. Okay. That's just what that is. Who's catching who, please? Yeah. Okay, this could be about a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, or long-standing union. You're ready for things to start moving though. Like you're wondering why something's been happening and there's no result, no reward, no benefit. Yeah, so the King of Pentacles, someone's getting kind of like possessive. It could be it looks like a masculine, but it doesn't have to be. Capricorn, okay, Taurus, Virgo, but it looks like Capricorn energy. Someone's getting kind of possessive. And what's next for Aries? Okay, good for you. Yeah. So you're understanding how best to spend the way that you feel and investing in things that make you feel better and not worse. Okay. There's some wake-up call you're going to experience. You're like, why am I still doing this? Or something like that. What is this in the Judgment? Okay, you're about to make a choice. Yep, 9 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. You're not afraid anymore. You're not afraid to go at it alone if you have to. Or you're not afraid to stand up for your own beliefs and defend yourself and do what you want. Something that's going to benefit you here with the 9 of Pentacles. This is like very solo energy, the 2 9s. You are understanding your value in a different way. You're understanding what you want to feel like as a person and how people should be treating you, basically, right here, especially because there's something that's been missing and you're understanding that. You're like, why do I feel this way? You're going to understand why. If you feel a way, you're going to understand it's because you're not getting your needs met. And this is an inside job. Okay. There's something here that you need to go internally to meet your needs. Like it's something that you need to do for yourself. Advice, guidance, or what does Aries need to know? Okay, there goes that Ace of Pentacles again. Ace of Wands. So you need more information. You have to understand whether or not you can trust this Virgo or this Sagittarius, this whoever this is, this Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra. You have to know if you can trust this person. You have to understand whether or not you're willing to keep working on something in the face of danger or trouble, or when there's resentment here, when there's irritation between you and a person. Can people both still be flexible? Can people both work toward a relationship? There's something new that's coming into your life, and you're going to have to understand whether you want to go for new or whether you want to rekindle the past. Okay? There's definitely that, because I see a renewal trying to come in, but you got to understand where you're going to devote yourself. There needs to be a point of reflection here internally. There's still going to be this person still trying to rekindle with you. Dating, yeah, because you have new options, new love, new options, back on the market. You could be back on the market, or this is a new offer from that. See, you got to contemplate. You may not be sure right now. So that would be time for you to really look into things. Look to see if it is stable, if there is a foundation, if somebody is a stable person, if they have income, okay, how long they've been having income or not with that Ace of Pentacles. So if somebody's stable in their own right, basically. And you as well. There's something about you seeking that out for yourself, because there's a new path coming in. Yeah, think about this. Think about this separation. Like, use your separation wisely. If you are separated from someone, use that time wisely. If you're away from someone, use your time wisely and reflect on what it is that you need and want. Because it looks like you're about to get something that you really do want. All right, Aries, this is what I have for you today. I'll see you next time.